How to catch those great carps. What a nice picture, right? Why don't you show me how to angle on the spot? That fishy spot. Find that spot where the great fish are located. Get the rig on the right place and attract the carps or pike to your spot. That's all you really need. Except there's quite some roadblocks to the fishing spot. We have to be able to find the spot with the great fish, as we said. But we're not so sure of the presence of fish, are we? We have no knowledge of depth or presence of obstacles, such as weed or other stuff. We're actually a bit finding a spot, a fishy spot, on a blind way. Another roadblock to the fishing spot is to get the hook on the right place. We have some risk of getting entangled in weed, trees, or too far or too difficult to reach spot. And first, and not last but not least, the roadblock for attracting the carps to that spot. We might encounter difficulties to get our bait on the right spot. There's going to be some limits in the form of the bait to get it so far. There's going to be difficulties to add bait to the same spot again, over and over. That's going to be difficult to get all the time on the right place. And at the same time, we don't have any feedback on the presence of big fish on our swim. There's quite some roadblocks there. Let's look back at the first one. Find a spot with great fish. Okay, we're not sure of the presence of fish, no knowledge of depth, no knowledge of presence of obstacles. What's the solution then? Find the fish using a fish finder. Use the latest technology, a radio-controlled fish finder, on the water. Mounted or integrated into a radio-controlled boat, allows you to find the fish and locate the fishy spots. That's a good way to find the spots, right? To find the fishy spots. Second roadblock we had was get our rig on the right place. Supposedly we have found the right spot. How are we gonna get there? Steer your hook using a radio control boat. That same boat we spoke about when we said we use a fish finder. When that fish finder is integrated in a boat, but that boat allows you also to take your hook onto that spot and release that hook on the right spot for distances easily over 300 meters without any hassle, without any risk for entanglement, or without having to try multiple times. Let's get over to our third roadblock to that fishing spot. It's about attracting the carps to our spot. Difficulties to get our bait on that spot. Limits on the form of our bait. Difficulties to add bait to the same spot over and over again. And by the way, it's going to be no feedback of presence of big fish on our swim. So what's the solution? Well, let this radio-controlled bait boat drop the bait. It's a bait boat after all, right? It can drop your bait in the desired form on that spot. Which spot? The spot that you have located, the spot which contains the big fishes, right? So check with your fish finder mounted or integrated on your RC bait boat for presence of big fish around or on your spot. Locate your hook and drop the bait. So it's time to catch those great carps now. Radio controlled bait boat will provide you the efficient solution to find a spot with a big fish, get your hook on that sweet fishy spot, drop the ideal bait on your spot to attract the carps. While getting more time for the real hassle-free fishing act, you will improve your catch and enjoy even more your fishing. Enjoy your fishing. Cheers.